Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
Everything in order? Then... open sesame! So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I got it! Where is it? What?
True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Alexios.
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icaros is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you, and put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I've traveled from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Alexios again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Thera is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras. That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had a staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all of the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we, you know-it-all?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps he too is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
do you have the seals for me?
Perhaps Athena was smiling down upon Athens when she sent you to me. You far surpassed my expectations.
I always aim to do a good job.
You have. Beyond that, you've shown an understanding of war and its price. That's a lesson some never learn. This General Lysandros, you know him?
What Spartan doesn't?
If he's as good as he seems, then I'm even more grateful for your help. I respect his reputation, if not the man.
War changes the rules for us all.
So it does. Thank you, Eagle Bearer. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Επικαλούμε σε μάχαρ πολυώνυμε.
Επικαλούμε σε μάχαρ πολυώνυμε.
Welcome, Istias. Good day to you.
Κλιμώτο επειδή ο αρτοπιός που προδέχεται.
We have only the finest goods. Until next time.
Leonidas. The blood of the enemy will show our leaders that my strategy is the right one.
These seals should help convince them.
You've done well. Our troops are on the move.
They underestimate Spartans.
They consider me much lower than a Spartan. Time to strike again. Athenian command will be slow to retaliate. Ready to kill more of their fort commanders?
I'll kill the commanders and clear the way for your troops.
Only fools want war. And so far it seems both sides are made of fools.
Good news, General?
Athenian commanders have been dismissed for negligence because of my tactics.
Better unemployed than dead.
You're proving a solid ally. There's no time to lose. We need to control the enemy forts.
Let me ask you something first.
Waste of time.
You don't think much of Spartan leadership.
When I rise, they'll bow.
Here.
Why are you still here? Go kill the enemy command!
The fort commanders are dead. Here are the seals as proof.
Excellent. Our ineffectual leaders will see my value.
I'm sure they will.
My spies tell me Athenians have gained ground. Infiltrate the forts and attack their command. Understand?
Yes. I'll do as you ask and attack the commanders. They must be faltering by now.
Athenians fail because they fear risk.
You seem pleased, General.
Supply lines cut, troops tremble, and I rise through the ranks.
Congratulations. Your strategy has served you well so far. What will it take to win?
I'm not idle while you kill commanders. I've had enemy forts surveyed and know all their supply runs.
So I've been a diversion.
Soon I'll know their sea routes.
You've made it farther than most leaders.
Others boast of royal blood. I am a descendant of Heracles. That gives me more legitimate claim to lead than even Archidamos.
That's all for now.
If you're done wasting time, go and strike the fort commanders down.
As you command, General.
Γύσετε της, πάυσε.
Are you Alexios of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agogi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
I can escort your son to the camp, master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
It will be my honor to take him to begin his education as a Spartan.
You are an agent of Zeus.
I don't pretend to know the thoughts of the gods, but I'm happy to guide your son.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Alexios.
I am honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Alexios. The Agogi is up in the mountains, so we can train closer to Olympus. What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
My brother said the same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
You love your home, huh?
I do. We are strong and we are free. And any man will happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest son.
Well then.
Do you know why a Spartan soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry? But if he loses his shield, he's punished beyond all measure.
Tell me.
It is because a soldier needs his helmet and spear to defend only himself. But his shield...
Stay on your guard! What of your brother?
Theoros? He's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh, yes?
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theoros is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though Mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's okay. I'll be glad to meet him.
La ira, la 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 la, or...
Here, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mistios, you look like you've been in a few scrapes.
A scrape or two. 100. I like to think I've given as good as I've gotten.
Ha! Spoken like a true warrior. What say we give these summer youths a spectacle? Show them a clash of titans.
Let's give these kids a show they'll sing of for years.
Somebody help me! What? No! Get it out!
Wow, what a battle! You fought like Achilles!
You do fight with the strength of the gods. Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh?
2 of my older students have gone missing. And I need someone I can trust to find them.
They should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes. But the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Theoros? Makarios' brother?
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find. burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise. A lost shield. That is a bad omen. Signs of battle. A body. Huh. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy. A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros. Found him. Best stay out of sight.
Gods, be good! Huh? Ah! You have my thanks. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Your brother worships you, and will be overjoyed to see you.
Makarios. Has the time come for him to join the Agogi already?
Yes, he already studies with trainer Iatrocles.
Curse all of Olympus! He isn't ready for this.
The world is tough, but if we look out for those we love, we can shield them from at least a little harm.
I do not know that I can face my brother, all my brothers, again.
Of course you can. Makarios worships you, but you can use that love to fuel your bravery and defeat your fear. Retrieve your shield from where you left it, and return to the Yagogi. Soon, you'll embrace your brother again.
Thank you, my friend. I will. Please, tell my mother that her sons will do the family proud.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
What do you have to share with me, Misthios?
Makarios is well placed at the Agogi. The trainer, Iatrocles, will be a hard taskmaster. But he will grow strong and brave.
God's willing, he'll find a way to endure and thrive. It is not easy to send one's heart into the world.
He's eager and bright. And he has Theros there to guide and inspire him. They will support each other.
You demonstrate the wisdom of Athena, Eagle-Bearer. You are a blessing to this family. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle-Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Zamia, and Zefxo.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and believes the land is cursed. But I wonder if she's too quick to punish her ilotes.
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zoferas, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance, but I suspect Zoferas needs a more grounded hand to direct her.
What should I know about Damia?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hoping you can instill some respect in them.
What can you tell me about Zefxo?
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically requested an audience with you for help with something quite personal.
I'll find them and see what they want of me.
May the Dioscuri watch over your path.
Oh, Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle-bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
You can call me Alexios.
I suppose if the eagle-bearer says it. All right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Strong legs mean you'll thrust your spear with more force.
And yours do seem very strong.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat.
Hey!
Why are you in my way?
Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses, but not like they do in the athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have Elotes for that.
Horses are beasts of muscle and power. You'll never understand until you hold one between your thighs.
Well, when you put it that way, ride on.
Let's race to the bridge. Of Sparta. Ready? Go! Come on. And that's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastery.
How are my lessons so far, Soferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Icaros. Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers? You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
You have that kind of talent. Just call me Pandora. Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Alexios.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
You answer my questions with such passion and authority. You like being in charge, don't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we could continue with some more intensive training, Alexios. If you've got some energy left.
Well then, let's begin our advanced lessons.
Thanks, Alexios. You've inspired me to train harder.
I should try to stay out of sight.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the Temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know this story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the Temple of Dionysus Kolonatas.
Good to know. Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh. Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon, Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero, Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. A kindly old couple, Amphitryon and Alcmene, found Perseus in the sea and brought him to their farm in Smarpolis, taking him as their son.
What about his mom, my namesake?
Shh, listen. Hera was angry, though, and sent snakes to kill the baby. But Perseus was too strong, and he strangled the snakes in his crib, revealing his godly nature.
That doesn't sound right.
There are different ways to tell the story, you know.
And this story is for the crows?
When Perseus grows up, he travels to Iope and falls in love at first sight with the beautiful princess Andromeda. However, Andromeda's mother boasts that her daughter is more beautiful than the goddess Thetis, offending her.
Never say you are better than the gods.
Thetis proclaims that Andromeda must be sacrificed to the gods, or else the whole city of Iope will be destroyed.
I don't think that's right. Wasn't Andromeda an Ethiopian princess?
Hush! Perseus asks his grandmother, Thala, how to save his love. She turns into a manta ray and says, to save Andromeda, he must bring back curly hair of gold, fit for the king of the mountains, who yet owns less than the humblest Elot.
I don't know that riddle.
It's too hard!
It was hard for Perseus too, but eventually he figured it out.
How?
He just did is all. Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone. Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield polished mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprung from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda, chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster, Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing Danae. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
That was not all. Hades appears with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus. But Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle, and Andromeda doesn't die.
You're telling it wrong!
In the end, Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, but Perseus refuses. So instead, Zeus brings Andromeda back to life, because she was only mostly dead.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller, and that story was poop!
I am sorry for your audience, Eagle Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies.
Και ήδη παραμένει στη Σύρμεν.
Πάλα ταύτης δύναμη, στην παλαιμός πατήρι, τώρα σε εμείς περιστήσεις.
Let's ride! Ella.
You wouldn't happen to be the Eagle Bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Words do you know justice. Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made by the masters. And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband Kalybos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
Where might I find Kalybos?
He's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai, down by the beach.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the gods. Please, Eagle Bearer. It would give him an edge over his enemies.
I'll help with your delivery. This is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos. Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point. I never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms. I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach. I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her. Ella! Magistrate Xanthi told me you've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron. They work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemies to speak of.
What makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Demeter for all she gives us at the end of each day. But they just reap the bounty of her hard work.
So, it's divine intervention?
What else dictates our fates? Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my family for generations.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
Mistios.
Yere, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one.
Have you checked on the Ilotes? They're working the blighted fields right now.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know. Here you go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. I'll bet it's the... from the armor giving the water a bad taste. Ugh, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now. I heard that the crops haven't been producing this season.
Laniki expects more crops every year. The soil needs to rest.
So there could be nothing else causing the crop shortage.
I didn't say that.
You know more than you're saying.
My stomach aches and it's hard to concentrate. It's a shame that there's no mint around to chew.
Where would I get mint?
The master keeps dried herbs up at the house.
You can't get mint for... herself because...
The master keeps all the medicine. I can pick and dry the herbs, but I'm not allowed any for myself.
I'll go find some mint for you. Here you go. The herbs you needed.
Fresh is better for my stomach, but since the blight, dried is all we have left. The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm. I'll take a look. It's a wonder anything grows in this field, with all this mess crushing the plants. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. It seems like fire is the only way to be sure of ending this blight. I can't believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger. The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi said you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion as godless as my Ilotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can, but thank you.
A reward for all your help.
Alexio!
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from, and where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his son. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
As much as I curse this place for what it did to us, it feels more like home than Kefalonia ever did.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Right, Phobos. Yeah!
we get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos, I could forget.
Come on.
It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it in the But it would have taken all the wood in the land to build it.
Yeah!
Slow down! You're going to hurt someone!
Come on!
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed.
Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Alexios, wait! You shouldn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agogi is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Off we go. Yeah!
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for country.
Most, not all. This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, he's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your sister?
I was scared I'd break her. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held her so tight. I thought you would squeeze the life out of her.
She turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly... graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens, but they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers, then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
Will not be outmaneuvered by the Athenians the way the Persians did to...
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas. The days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Defy the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has risen to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and son united in Sparta at last. And look at you, a god and goddess among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes, our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Alexios, my king?
Who could forget? The boy who died to save his sister. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If Sparta is to be my home again, I'd rather it be a peaceful one.
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not killing Athenians, they're declaring war on their own people. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There is nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Kryptia are stalking the flames. Savagely killing Hilots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these Kryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
My mater spoke to me about these Kryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me killed them?
For years, the Kryptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Ilots were dealt with. But lately, these Kryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Kryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
If killing Kryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
Ο σύζυγος ημών τέθηκε. Μη χρεοληπτήσον μία τριακάδα αγελάδου. Άστινα ήλθε παρεμού και του εμού αδελφού. Αντιλαμβανόμεθα ότι ότε έφυγε μετά της αγέλης, οι αγελάδε εξέφυγαν συμπτώματα θέρμης και καθοδόν 7 τεχνίκας.
If Archidamos believes in the old ways, won't killing his Kryptia create conflict between him and Pausanias? I miss Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot. I should be extra careful in this area.
Nothing yet.
Stay focused. Find the car.
What did I see?
You're not supposed to be here. You can't win!
Τέλος, τι είστε όταν...
Let's go.
Αποκτήνεις αντίληψη.
Πού κάξιος εστί το παθήν.
Πάψε τούτου τα χέρια.
I should try to stay out of sight. Cryptia.
I'm only going to say this once. Ugh. This village stinks like a pig's asshole. Everyone shut up, or you'll eat!
I should watch my step around here.
There you are! I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
What do I need to know before I go in?
Ah, that's right. You've never had an audience with the two kings.
I've met Pausanias.
King Pausanias. Ah, really? Kings Pausanias and Archidamos share rulership. Impress them both, and your home will be returned to you.
I didn't expect this to be pleasant. What can you tell me about Pausanias?
He's young. Don't mistake his smile for kindness. As with all kings, those who cross him learn to regret it.
What should I know about Archidamos?
Archidamos is a traditionalist. Not one to back down from a fight. He's also got a temper. Try to stay on his good side.
Waiting won't make this easier.
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Where are the kings?
There.
What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Merini, descendant of Leonidas, and her son Alexios.
How dare you show your face in Sparta?
Alexios helped me secure Corinthia, my king. He helped with the Ilotes rebellion. They want what's best for Sparta. I beg you to listen.
Let's hear what they have to say before we bloody the palace floor.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship, to reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your son killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose he gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
What you say is true. But I swear by the 2 gods my intentions are pure.
Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Viotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how he'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done, and you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas, show them out. Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
What's going on in Viotia?
The Athenian army is pushing Sparta back bit by bit. Winning won't be easy.
If anyone can turn the tide there, it's you.
What do you know about this fighting champion I'm supposed to take to the Olympics?
The Pancratian fighter. His trainer will know where he is.
My thanks.
Things are not quite what they seem. But you must keep this champion safe at all costs to succeed.
I will. One of the kings is a cultist. So, one of these tasks is surely a trap. But, which one?
Brasidas?
Wouldn't say that within earshot of the palace. But I fought with both of them. I can't believe either is a traitor.
We need to find proof before we make any accusations. Keep your eyes open.
I think I'm ready. And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received a message just before we went in.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys. I'm looking for...
You!
Stentor?
Malacas! I'm here to help, you idiot! Not after Megaris. Not after what you did.
King Archidomos of Sparta sent me to aid you in securing the region.
This is how much he trusts me. He put his faith in a fucking mercenary! The gods are punishing me with your presence.
If I was your punishment, you'd already be dead.
Why have the kings sent you?
Stentor, relax. I'm here as an ally to Sparta and to you. We've worked together once. We can do it again.
Your help in Megaris might have secured the region for Sparta, but I lost more than I gained. I shouldn't have trusted you then, and why now?
I'm here on business. What's going on?
Everything is fine. The Viotian rebels are a problem, but nothing we can't handle.
What is the Spartan army doing in Viotia?
We sieged Athens, but Cleon took power and pushed us out. Taking Viotia will weaken his position. The wolf was gone. I was needed. I couldn't abandon my men.
You should thank the gods that I've come to help you.
The only reason you're still alive is that writ you carry. You're not an ally, just a weapon.
Then put me to work.
You're not up to the challenge.
Try me.
There are 4 Viotian champions fighting for the Athenians. Aristeos, Yanira, Nesea, and Veragon. Think you can kill them? I'd like to see you try.
I told you we could work this out. Why am I killing champions? I came to win a battle.
Either you complete this mission, or you die in the process. I will be satisfied either way.
Where will I find these mighty Viotians?
I only know of 2. There are reports of Aristeos occupying the military fort of Gela. Nesea was last seen in the forest east of Thebes.
I thought the Viotians hated everyone. Why are they working with Athens?
They see both Sparta and Athens as enemies. But Athens got here first, and they agreed to a temporary alliance.
What's so great about these champions? They're just 4 people against the Spartan military.
Sparta has its army, and Viotia has its legends. But they're a symbol of what this place used to be.
The sooner I get this done, the sooner we take Viotia for Sparta. Aristeos. Found you. Looks like I missed a fight. Potter?
Alexios, what are you doing here?
I came to kill him.
He wouldn't have been a challenge for you. But I'm glad our paths have crossed again.
I never thought I'd see you again. What have you been doing?
You made me realize in Megaris that I lost my honor long ago. There's no way to go back and make it up to you. But I can fulfill my promise to Stentor now.
This is the last place I expected to find you.
I left Stentor with the greatest responsibility a man could carry. I couldn't leave him to face it alone.
How thoughtful.
Killing these champions will weaken the Athenian hold on the region and destroy the rebels' morale.
You came all this way to help Stentor. Good. He needs it.
It's about time I started protecting those I care about.
You're right.
You've changed so much.
This is who I've always been. You just weren't there to see it.
I will never be able to change that. But I can do something now for someone who needs me. There are things Stentor must hear to succeed.
I wish you helped me back in Sparta. But Stentor does need your help now, even if he doesn't want to admit it. Stentor is as much your family as I am. You can still be there for him.
I will.
He may hate me, but I'm glad to have met him. In a way.
Goodbye, Alexios of Sparta.
What would you like? to see you.
Time for a ride. Come on. Yeah! Ella. There he is.
Okay. Ha, little one. I'm on fire! Put it out!
Let's go, Phobos. Come on. Ha! Ha! Ella. Yeah! Ella. Ella. Easy. Yeah! This is it. Come on. Yeah! This hut must be Nesea's. I guess she prefers the quiet of the forest over living in the city. This fire's fresh, and the food's still simmering. Nesea can't be far away. These tracks don't look human. They lead away from the camp to the north. There stalks the mighty hunter. Dawn has come.
I'm burning! Someone take it out!
Shit! Out! Out!
The hunt shall claim you, outsider!
back.
The champions have been dealt with.
You should be dead.
You seem disappointed.
The gods are punishing me.
They're not punishing you. They're helping you. Why do you think I'm here?
The gods must hate me if our paths keep crossing.
From what I've seen, you needed a divine intervention.
I don't have time for this. Sparta must take this region now, while we have the chance.
Let's get this over with.
I couldn't agree more. The sooner I'm rid of you, the better.
For Sparta!
Get over here and fight me!
I need you! Bring your weapons! Someone get over here!
victory is ours!
The victory is yours. You led us well today.
My father taught me all I know about commanding an army. Too bad you took him from me, or I might have learned more.
Stop.
Don't you dare tell me what to do. I am in command here.
You needed my help.
By the gods, how are you so arrogant? No wonder my father discarded you.
You know nothing about my family.
I know he threw you off of a cliff and chose me instead.
Oh, now who's being arrogant? You were an afterthought. You were second place.
We'll see about that.
What do you mean?
Now that we've driven the Athenians from the field, it's time I dealt with my true enemy.
Stentor, you...
Your job is done, mercenary. Now I will kill you for what you stole from me in Megaris.
Why are you doing this?
Because you marched into Megaris, ruined the fucking war, and murdered my father!
I did what I had to.
And so will I!
What could you possibly gain from killing me?
Justice, vengeance, peace. One would be enough, but all three is better.
You think vengeance will dull your pain? Trust me, it won't.
Here's the thing. I don't trust you.
You don't have to do this, Stentor.
Oh, but I do. There is nothing you can say to convince me otherwise.
This isn't what Nikolaos would have wanted.
Oh, you fucking know. Traitor.
I am not a traitor.
You betrayed Sparta. You betrayed your family. You killed my father and stole my chance at a normal life. You deserve nothing but the cold of my blade buried in your heart.
Killing each other will not heal the wounds of the past.
Pater!
Hello, Centaur.
I thought you were dead.
Not just yet.
He should pay for what he's done.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Stentor, he owes me nothing.
I don't understand.
You both have a greater role to play. Become the leader I trained you to be. Lead the armies of Sparta and be victorious.
How?
You are an honorable man, a loyal son, and a great warrior. You will be a better commander than I ever was. You can do this.
I will, Father. I will make you proud.
You already have. That could have ended badly. Alexios, a shadow grows across Sparta. Be cautious when you return.
Mater and I will deal with it.
You found her?
Ruling Naxos.
Sounds like her. May the gods watch over you both.
Watch out for that beast! I'm on fucking fire! No!
Somebody help me!
One go! Get it out! Go on. Yeah!